This is the story of the irrational apple. It's about math anxiety. People have math anxiety. Numbers scare people. They have a fear of doing math. I called bullshit. If numbers are scary, then are the letters of the alphabet scary too? Of course not. People are not scared of the angry A, the dangerous D, or the horrifying H. This fear of math seems to me more irrational than the irrationals, for God's sake. Grow up, I would tell these people. But then they did grow up, and so did their fear. It must have been the second or the third grade. I had just learned how to do multiplication by hand. After school, I'd run home, go to my older brother, and ask him to give me two big numbers. Then I'd go to my room, do the multiplication, and come up with even bigger numbers. I would stand proud with my answers as he checked them with the calculator. Such a prodigious child I must have been. Quite the contrary, actually. Most of the answers would be wrong in the most absurd ways possible. We'd laugh at their absurdity. But every so often, my answer and the calculator's would match perfectly. Every single number. And I'd stand there in the awe of my own magic trick. Math was not serious back then. And numbers, they were funny. They had some magic hidden in them. So it's not real then. Math anxiety is nothing but a myth. Math anxiety is as true as pi equaling 5, or sum of all the angles of a triangle being 50 watts, or 2 plus 2 equaling an apple, an irrational apple. What I didn't know back then was that an irrational apple would eventually fall on my head too, but not the kind that triggers the discovery of the theory of gravity, just the kind that hurts. Let's skip a decade or two. Come help me pack my two suitcases, drive me 8 hours to the airport, and say your goodbyes. There I am, sitting in my linear algebra class. It's the first test. I am as prepared as I can be, still having the magic of the numbers by my side. Yes. Yes, I know the first question. Yes, I know how to do the second question, and the third, the fourth, the fifth, sixth. How many damn questions are there? 10. There were 10 questions. My heart started racing, palms sweating. I forgot how to do even simple multiplication by hand. And I ended up not finishing even half of the test and made more mistakes than I could count. Only this time, I did not laugh at my mistakes. Numbers were not funny anymore. They were they were scary. No, 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 numbers are scary. That's what an irrational apple would say, and I'm no irrational apple. I tried to convince myself. It must be everyone. Everyone must have struggled. The test was clearly too long and there wasn't enough time. I bet the class average is less than 50%. The class average is 80%, and 3 students got A plus on the test. Good job, everyone, the instructor says. Good job, everyone. Somehow, I didn't feel like I was part of this everyone. I felt like an irrational among the rationals, but still refused to accept that I may have caught the irrational apple syndrome. But the apple, it was not done yet. Skip 2 semesters, discrete math, a fresh new start. With some fresh new math, it was grade 3 all over again for me. I would learn a new proof technique, run to my friends or my professor, and show them my proofs. Most results were absurd still, and we would share a profound laugh together, but again, just like in grade 3, rarely, but surely, somehow we would stumble upon a result that would have me in awe of the magic of the numbers. A result so pure and honest that it almost feels like grazing reality itself. That's funny, almost irrational. So, anyways, the magic was back, the humor returned too, math anxiety, myth busted, I declared. Boy, was I wrong. Discrete math, exam day. The booklet drops on my desk with significant heft. And I don't know about you, but I don't like to describe my exam booklets. as hefty. Might as well call it a book at this point. I went straight to the last page, 17 questions, 31 pages, and with the same heft came the irrational apple flying and hit me right in the head. And I rediscovered gravity, corrected some of Newton's mistake along the way too. Well, in actuality, I closed the booklet, didn't even read all the questions, gave it back with just my name on it, and left the scary numbers in the exam room. Good job, everyone. I remembered those words, loud and clear. But this time, I thought of talking to this everyone. Turns out, everyone felt like an imposter at some point or the other. Everyone was a bit irrational, the students who finished the exam and the students who did not, the students who were above the class average and the students who were not, the students who were scared of the numbers and the students who had befriended them. Class full of imposters that doesn't even seem methodologically possible. But the irrational was true. We were all the irrational apples. I still carry the apple with me. Numbers still get scary sometimes. Exam booklets feel hefty still. But whenever it gets too heavy to hold, I remember the absurdly magical proof. The absurdly magical proof of 2 plus 2 equaling an apple. An irrational apple